Could, in the correspondence, could Mike comment on the latest developments when it comes to courtesy busing?
Sure. Over the last month or so, there was negotiations were going on with particular members of the community, including municipal officials, Rabbi Kotler, the senior citizens group, and we were under the belief that the committee was speaking for the non-public school community. We also, Gus Kokkovich, our transportation consultant, and I invited all the non-public school administrators to come to 2 different town halls, workshops, to discuss the issue of courtesy busing. Both meetings were lightly attended. We were under the belief that we had come to some arrangement, and the state, in order to eliminate the second question for courtesy busing of $2.5 million, the state was going to advance the district $500,000 and postpone $1.1 million of refunds that the district owes the state. And the community had committed to provide financial support in order to provide district-wide courtesy busing without a separate question. Unfortunately, last week we got a text message or an email from someone who speaks for the school leaders of the non-public schools, telling us that the deal was off, there was going to be no tiering, and in fact, it was highly likely that the districts who piloted tiering this year were going to go back to their old schedules. What that means is the district will now only provide mandated busing. There will be no courtesy busing, and that affects both public and non-public schools. If we hear enough interest, a separate question for courtesy busing could go out, but it would be for $6 million. Okay? Right now, to ensure that we do everything that we have within our authority to do to save money and to do mandated busing as efficiently as possible, we are going to, there will only be 1 drop-off and 1 pickup. There will no longer be any multiple dismissals. They were courtesies. They were not mandated by law. We will be using the same buses to service multiple schools and commingle students from separate schools. Having only certain students from a particular school ride on a bus was a courtesy. That will no longer be provided. And that is where we are as of today.
Can you just when you say commingle schools, you mean boys, girls schools included
Yes.
in that statement?
Yes, commingling, which if it's feasible and it produces a cost saving, it will be done.